What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is Love After Lockup Season 3, Episode 22. So, I'm going to go ahead and knock Britney and Marcelino out the way because they're real easy. Britney is talking to Marcelino about her situation with her mom and how she wants to help her mom out. And Marcelino was like, listen, your mama is a meth head. She going to be a meth head. And what I don't want is for her to bring you down, and I don't want her around our kids. So at the end of the day, I know that's your mama, and I respect that. But no, ma'am, we're not bringing that around our kids again. We gave her a chance. She screwed it up. And Brittany basically now she's like, well, she's my mother, and if I don't help her, who will? And Marcelino was like, listen, I had to do that. I had to give that tough love to my mother. She was like, yeah, but your mother gave up drinking for you, and so you didn't really it didn't get to this extent with you. And he was just like, I mean, okay. Like, he really was just not feeling it. So that was just easy, child. That was easy. Okay. Andrea and Lamar, listen. Andrea and Lamar, they having dinner and they're sitting around talking, and Lamar, Priscilla starts telling them about, she said, how was your day at the beach? And so, of course, the whole day at the beach was was Lamar taking Priscilla to go meet her sister. And so Priscilla almost, told it. And then, Lamar kind of jumped in the middle and was able to break it, able to, like, oh, yeah, remember when, yeah, because she said, oh, I had a good time. We talked to, he was like, yeah, we talked to the ice cream man. Remember he had them sprinkles for you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I said, it is really, really ridiculous and unfair. It is ridiculous and unfair of a father, especially, to ask a child to lie to their mother, especially when they live together. I mean, it's bad when they don't live together, but the fact that they live together, I mean, it is absolutely, absolutely not okay. Not okay. Then we talked about Tennyson and him going on his mission, and the mother is, she is still here trying to make sure that he goes on his mission, and she was just like, no, that's not gonna happen. um and so Tennyson, it was just like, he is not here. He just doesn't feel comfortable leaving the home because with all of the arguing going on, and it just being an unhealthy environment for his now he never really says anything about the older sister, I guess because she's older, but definitely the younger sister, he was like, I'm just not here for leaving Priscilla in that situation. So later on in the episode, Andrea gets this bright idea that she's going to teach her kids about charity and get Tennyson ready for his mission. And she decides that they're going to um, make lemonade and sell it, or take donations, and then the money that's donated to them will be, the money that's donated to them, they'll donate it to a local charity. Okay, first of all, that's just dumb. In the middle of COVID, you think it's a good idea to have a lemonade stand in front of your house with strangers just walking up to you and your kids and y'all just giving them lemonade? And the reason why I know it was during COVID, because the man that came up to get some lemonade had a mask on. Now your kids are sitting there, no mask on at all, just sitting outside. And she said, well, what are we supposed to do when they ask us a question? Well, just tell them about the goodness of Jesus Christ. Now, my God is an awesome God, okay? But, wait. While they're sitting there, sorry. So while they're sitting there, Priscilla is showing them her family tree. And she shows them the older sister. Now they know about the older sister. They know that their mama, that older sister ain't been around, and that for whatever reason their mama got a problem with it. But they do know about her. But then Priscilla said, I met her when we went to the beach. I'm not supposed to tell y'all. And then she just broke out into tears. Why? Because she's like a 6-year-old little girl that should not be responsible for holding on to that kind of a secret. She is in the middle. That is her mother who she loves. That is her father who she loves. And he has put her in a situation that it's not fair to her. I understand that he's scared of his wife and all, but that's not fair to that little girl. And Tennyson and the daughter basically said as much, said that a father should never have a child lie to their mother. And I agree 100% on that. The sad thing is that Tennyson ain't wrong about saying, I don't need to go on this mission right now. He ain't wrong. The sad thing is that the adults in the room, that the kids in the room are more adult than the adults in the room. That's the sad part about the situation. Anyway, child, Lacey, John, and Shane. So listen, John's out of jail. He got his friends to pick him up from jail, and he told his story about what went down. So him and Lacey were hanging out. He was supposed to be moving in with Lacey. Everything was good. They went to the strip club one night. Lacey got jealous because he was talking to one of the strippers. Now, I don't know who you're supposed to be talking to if you at the strip club. You go to the strip club with your man. You have to accept the fact that stripper shit is going to happen at the strip club. That's all I'm saying. If I go to the strip club with my man, I'm going to buy him a lap dance. Because why the hell else are we here? Why the hell else are we here? So anyway, they got into a huge argument. And here's where John isn't sure. He said that Lacey called the police on him. Said that he was driving drunk. Of course, he gets pulled over. He already got prior convictions. They lock him up, no bond. And his thing is, I need to know if she really was the one that called the police on me or not. Because if she was the one that called the police on me, then that's pretty much a wrap. It's pretty much a done deal. But he was like, why would she do that to me? I mean, even if you're upset with me right now, why would you do that knowing what that's going to end up being for me, you know? And he was talking to his friends about it. His friends were just like, dude, why would you even want to still be cool with somebody who could call the police on you and get you put in jail, knowing what it's going to be? Like, first of all, it's never a game calling the police. Like, that, we just don't play those kinds of games. We don't call the police on no jokes, okay? That's number one. Number two, you know I have a history. Like, you know I'm already out on parole. Like, you already know what's going to happen to me if I end up going to jail. I mean, getting arrested. Like, you already know what my what the end result is going to be for me. So, the other thing is they want to know what the sex of the baby is, but then they don't want to know what the sex of the baby is. You know that thing you go through where you know what the results are, but you don't know whether you want to say it or not. It is what it is. All right. Last but not least, child, we have Lindsey and Scott. Baby. Scott went off to work, honey. And Lindsey came over and started going through Scott's stuff. She went up in his office and started going through his stuff. Baby, Lindsey found everything. She said, listen, he likes going through my stuff, so I'm going to give him a taste of his own medicine. I'm going to go through his stuff. Let him know what it feels like when I go through his stuff. She found all kinds of delinquent bills, everything late. He owed money for everything. She was like, he told me he was rich. He told me he was a businessman. He told me he had all this money, but he behind on all these bills. Then we find out he kept saying he bought this house. He has even said to the producers, I bought this house for Lindsey. I bought this house. Baby, he don't own that house. She found a lease agreement. And it wasn't like a rent to own. It was just a straight up lease agreement. Now, I ain't mad at Scott for not actually buying a house, because I always thought it was stupid for him to relocate to a whole nother state for this woman that was in jail to begin with. But you lied. Oh, well, no, not last but not least. We still got to talk about Sarah and Michael, child. I mean, I should have done them and got them out the way too. But anyway, we'll get to them in a second. But you lied and said that you bought this house. And like I said, I ain't mad about it, because, you know, I think it would have been stupid for you to buy the daggone house. But anyway, so we got Lindsey. So then she found an old phone of his. Now, I don't think it was an old phone of his. I think that's just his bat phone. I think that's the phone that he don't want her to know he has. I think that's the phone he keeps locked up in the drawer and just keeps it cut off and the ringer off. But I think he pretty much still because it turned right on. Like, there was no charging up or whatever. Like, the phone turned right on. Anyway, baby Scott been messing around with prostitutes that he been meeting off of the Craigslist. Now, let me be clear. And listen, you was in jail, girl, and you was doing what you was doing. I mean, you got a whole girlfriend. You trying to move into the driveway in the camper. So I ain't really mad about the situation because you cheating on him and he cheating on you. It's just the point of the matter that Scott has really been acting like he did all this for Lindsey and he done gave up this and he done all this for Lindsey, and he. Scott. So Lindsey called up Tara Bell and was giving Tara Bell the 411 and the whole scoop of the dupe, honey. I said, ooh wee. Child, so I don't know what's gonna happen when Scott walk back up in that door, because baby Lacey is gonna give it to him. She gonna lay into his ass. You hear me? So then we have Sarah and Michael. Listen, I don't even have the energy for Sarah and Michael. I'm exhausted with Sarah and Michael, okay? Michael came by the house. Sarah's boyfriend is like, listen, I get it that he the father of your children, but we're going to have to set some boundaries. Like, if we're going to be in a relationship, there's going to have to be some boundaries put in place as far as Michael's comings and goings and things of that nature. I mean, but that's what y'all was supposed to do in court that Michael slept through. And what did I tell y'all? They just got a continuance, okay? So nothing happened. The judge didn't want to make a final decision without having talking to Michael, without Michael being there. The judge said they wanted to make sure that Michael did understand, because I guess the gravity of it, he would lose he's going to lose custody. So I guess with the gravity of it being that, I don't believe that. I think Sarah asked for the continuance personally, because I don't think that the judge cared that much. But maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, child. I don't know. Then am I the only one that noticed that every time they show Michael getting in a car, it's a different car? He had the caravan when the big like utility van when he had that costume on. He was driving a car when he came to the party. Then he had the white car. Am I the only one that noticed that we have seen Michael in 3 different vehicles since he been in New York? Also, when Michael left his hotel and said he was on his way to go see Sarah, wasn't it daytime? How far is his hotel from her house that it was dark night when he finally got there? Not dusk, not getting dark. Anyway, whatever. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of energy to spend on Sarah and Michael. I'm so over Sarah and Michael. I ain't got it in me. And Sarah talking about something that her boyfriend just gonna have to deal with the fact that Michael is around and he's a part of his kid's life. No, Michael is not around. Michael is not a part of his kid's life. Michael show up when the cameras are there. That's it. That's all. Michael don't even have a damn job. Girl, bye. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Talk to y'all later. Peace.